quickly destroy the archaeotech engine.
Nothing can be done hastily and prudently, Brother Barakiel.
So answers an apothecary.
I'm in place.
I am in place.
The Xenos are uncounted.
In position.
Waypoint reached. All die.
Avenge me, brothers! We have to quickly destroy the Archaeotech engine.
Nothing can be done hastily and prudently, Brother Barrack.
So answers an apothecary. Warning!
I'm in place.
I am in place.
The Xenos are uncounted.
In position.
Waypoint reached. All die. Patience guards our weapons.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Angry Badger Minis. Well, we are almost done. I say that, but as you can see, we have, stand by, oops, wrong way, 6 Hive Tyrants from 3. And what I am working on at the moment is the bits and pieces that I forgot to put on, specifically the feet, talons, or whatever you want to call them. Do the chickens have large talons? And then I've got a ton of bits here to try to outfit these guys to where they'll be the work that I've done as far as the torsos and stuff will be less noticeable, maybe? I don't know. It's not that I'm unhappy with it at all, and I just ripped that one off. Awesome. Or that they look bad. I'm just trying to use up all the bits that I can before I don't have anything to use them on. And of course, in good old Angry Badger fashion, I forgot to put these stupid talons on before I assembled them. And so I get to fight them now, which is great. If you can't tell the sarcasm. Oops. And these winged ones where the tail is sticking in the way is the biggest problem. But we'll get it. Oh boy, gotta love it. Son of a gun. It's just right there. It's like building a ship in a bottle sometimes. Which is something I've never done, and is on my bucket list to do. I've never done that. And I may not build a ship. I may build a Warhammer diorama or something in a bottle. That would be cool. That'd be something that would interest me more than a ship, but who knows. Alright, so we got that one. We only have one more with the wings to do, which is good. And then these other guys, I only have 2 with the feet because we at least did the Swarm Lord correctly. Yeah, I didn't think that one was going to be too bad. And I want to say thank you again to my new subscribers. Again, mean, we're growing, which is awesome. YouTube will not tell me that you subscribed. I don't know why that is. So all I can do is say I'm sorry, even though I know it's not my fault, but I think since you're giving me your time and subscribing, that it's the least I can do. There we go. Alright, so 26. Where you at? 27? Over here. And then once these guys are all done, we'll be moving on to the Tyrant Tyrant magnetization project for 2 of those that we need to put together and magnetize. I don't know that we'll get to those tonight, probably not, but they will definitely be in the works. But again, having all these Hive Tyrants, don't know what I'm going to do with them per se, other than paint, obviously, but I've been trying to do some research on multiple Hive Tyrants being fielded. Obviously, you can do it in the game, depending on the size of the battle, so all is not lost there. God, did I sure hope not. Okay. You got to kind of keep these in order, or you'll try to put the wrong one on the wrong side, as we learned a long time ago. What was I gonna say? Well, what was I gonna say? And the last thing I want to do is drop that on the floor. Well, let's just launch it across the room then. How about that? That's even better. What was I trying to say? Gosh, don't get old, guys. Okay, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I forgot what I was even saying. So if you happen to remember what I said, please put it in the chat, because I don't. But yeah, we've got those two Turvagon and Tyrant THX magnetization projects to do, and then we will be move this guy out of the way for a little bit. We will be moving on to Gene Stealer cults. I don't have anything crazy with them. Like, I bought them really for my Space Hulk stuff, not what am I trying to say? Not to war on the table per se. But I mean, I'm not opposed, I guess, right now to buying maybe a couple of. I mean, it's not a large army to begin with. Oh, I was talking about Hive Tyrants. That's what I was talking about. Jeez, man. Alright, so anyway, let me go back to that. So, well, okay, so then anyway, we have Gene Stealer cults, and then that'll be it for the Tyranid army, other than the Space Hulk Gene Stealers, which will not join this army, nor the Brood Lords, because we have enough. We have more than enough. I've lost count of how many Brood Lords I actually have. It's ridiculous. So anyway, back to the Hive Tyrants. I mean, obviously, the bigger your army is, the more CP you'll have, or command points, at least right now in 9th edition. I don't know how that's going to play out in 10th. But, okay, why does that look so weird? It's not sticking out like it should. Oh, there it goes. Except it wants to play around with me. Yeah, so I was getting into history and, you know, stuff like that. you know, lore, if you will. And I was trying to find something that ever showed more than one Hive Tyrant, you know, the Hive, or I'm sorry, a Hive fleet fielding more than one Hive Tyrant at a time. I don't believe that they do. However, you know, I mean, I would love to know if anybody else knows if that's a possibility or if it's ever happened. Obviously, the Swarm Lord showed up on Ball for the devastation of Ball, and you know, redirected Tyranid forces to start winning. And of course, mortally wounded Dante, who went after him like a Chad. And let's see here. It's just not in there. There it goes. I'm gonna let that sit for a second. Because I think I just have a little too much glue in there and it wants to just fall out. So anyway, in my mind, and especially in game terms, the Tyranids would have to field more than one Hive Tyrant if they were attacking an entire planet. Now, whenever we look at novels and stuff, what we notice, well, pretty much the entirety of a Tyranid assault is on one key focal point, not really in multiple places. As a matter of fact, the only place I can remember even reading about multiple attacks or whatever has been on the Battle of Macragge. But again, it was still kind of centrally focused on the fortress monastery and, you know, that area. I know they talked about the polar regions and stuff like that, so there is that possibility. So that being said, the synapse range of a Hive Tyrant, even though they're that connected to the hive mind, according to lore, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think in, let me see here, I'm going to pull up Battlescribe and find out. I may have to do something else, or get the book out. Yeah, so 6 inches with synapse are 6 inches between, or from the Hive Tyrant to, you know, a friendly Hive Fleet unit. Passes morale tests, and yeah, that's it. 6 inches. That makes no sense to me. You know, I mean, if anything, I would think that if you're fielding a Hive Tyrant, at a minimum, you know, 18, 24 inches. But that's me. I realize it's the game versus the lore and all that. So, that being said, that tells me why I would want to field more than one Hive Tyrant if it was possible. And obviously, like I said before, it would be a lot bigger games. And then, of course, you can only have one Swarm Lord in your army. Which begs the question, why is the Swarm Lord model so small? I mean, in regards to the other, I mean, he's the same size as the other Hive Tyrants. Well, I think I may have an answer to my own question, and that is, it's the Swarm Lord is not a tip of the spear attack monster or whatever. It's really about command and control, outthinking the enemy, and redirecting forces, which is, you know, pretty much what a Hive Tyrant does too. But of course, they have a stronger link to the hive mind. They, if I'm not mistaken, if I can remember this correctly, when they die, their subconscious, rather than them just dying and being, you know, picked up by the Rippers and reabsorbed, their subconscious is like immediately, whatever, sent back to the hive mind of everything that it learned, so that the hive mind can then turn right around and spawn another one with everything that's got, just like it does with a Hive Tyrant, except just on a more sentient intelligence scale. And again, I'm not claiming to be the expert on this, so if you know more than I do, by all means share it. Let me know in the comments, or if you're on tonight, please let me know. I would love to know. Just like I'd like to know why the Tyranid Demicharon has such big claws, yet there's nothing in the stats for it, for those claws. Like they're basically useless, other than what you read about with the thorax maw on him. Won't you fall off of there? So, it's not, I mean, since I have giant warlord titans and things like that, albeit they're not Forge World ones, they're the Titan Manufactorum ones that are no longer making them. A battle of that size, in my opinion, would warrant more than one Hive Tyrant for sure. I also disagree with the rules as your Swarm Lord counts as a Hive Tyrant, as far as how many Hive Tyrants you can have in your detachment. But I guess because I don't claim to be the smartest tool in the shed when it comes to game building, I just know what I know. And who knows what kind of actual play testing has been done. Perhaps it was OP at, you know, smaller levels or something like that. I don't know. But to that I say, well, then why the heck did we end up with 2 HQs as a mandatory choice along with 3 troop choices? Why couldn't we have just went with 1? Well, and the answer I believe to that is to sell more models. Sell more character models. And, you know, at $30 a pop or more. That's what I think. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. I don't think I am. Alright, I'm gonna let this one sit, 'cause it's being a jerk right now. Alright, so now we've got these guys. Alright, so we're gonna have to look at the instructions and see which goes on which leg. Leg. And for those interested, Saturday night, 9 p.m., we are going to host our very first 40K style RPG on Tabletop Simulator. If you are interested in playing, it costs you nothing other than your time. You'll need at least, I'd say, 4.5 hours, at least. It's going to be a one-shot, but whatever experience you earn will be able to be moved onto a character for further, playing down the road. Alright, 16 and 17 are on the right leg. Okay. And 19 and 20. And we have 2 of these guys to do. For the toes anyway. We've still got other little bits and bobs I want to put on, but they won't be as hard as this, or as rough putting together as this. The real question for me is, where am I going to put these other 2 winged Hive Tyrants? Oh crap, I didn't figure out which one I picked up first. Damn it, I hate when I do that. I think this was, yeah, this is the outside. Yeah, I gotta find space. I mean, I probably have some space. I mean, that's kind of why I did the wings the way I did it, and I left them lower than this one, because he already has his spot next to 2 Hive Crones, or whatever the heck they're called. Harpies, or I don't know what the hell it's called. you know, not the big giant flyer from Forge World, but the other flyers. Put it that way. Got 2 of those. They're already assembled though. Okay. Let's see if we can pull this off relatively easy. Pretty sure the inside leg of the rear leg is going to be a bitch, but in worst case is, you know what, actually let's just pop him off because it's only held on by 1 foot anyway, and that will make my life considerably easier. Well, we got the arm off, or a arm off. Not what I wanted to have happen, but that's alright. There we go. That's one thing about these bases, man. When they hit the floor, if you don't have fingernails, which I don't, they are a son of a bitch to get off the floor or any smooth surface. And I guess I get why, but damn, you know? Just keeps rolling in my hand. I can't. Son of a bitch. Oh, that's great. You almost hit the floor. Damn it, come on. Oh boy. I jinxed myself. I said it wouldn't be that hard, and look at me struggling with this stupid thing. Because it doesn't want to go in the way it's supposed to. No. Finally. Well, I can only imagine what this would have been like if I didn't take the bases off. But again, that's why, I mean, well, obviously little things like this, but the reason I barely glue them on the bases before they're painted is so that I can do the bases themselves without having to worry about stupid things.
B0 by Bob. Cool mod.
Thanks, man. How are you? Damn. The damn...
B0 by Bob. Doing great, and you?
I'm doing fine when this thing's not frustrating me. It's the damn claw is turning in my fingers, so I can't get it to move like I want it to at the moment. I think I finally got it though. I think. Yeah, that should be good. And then we will put this one on. What are you working on? Why can't they all just go on like that?
Got a few knobs to paint.
Oh boy. That guy sit there for a second to glue back on his base. Actually, I gotta twist him some. And then we'll put his arm back. Oh, that's what that went to. Okay. Well, now I know what I was missing. We're gonna need 2 of those minimum. I didn't remember that from the Swarm Lord for some reason. Well, actually, I didn't even see the hole there. Interesting. Yeah, basically, Bobby, I guess I'll call you that. I had three Hive Tyrant kits, winged Hive Tyrant kits, because I bought like Battle Force stuff, you know, and well, I bought one actual one, and then I bought like a battle box or starter set, something or other. And I'm not sure where the third one came from, but I've turned them into 6 models instead of 3. In my mind, just can't beat that. Not when I think
B0 by
they
Bob.
probably cost $60.
Cool.
I think they cost about $60 a piece. I'm not sure. 60, 65. Maybe we looked it up last night. I can't remember. All right. Get this guy off his base so we can fight with that as well. Hopefully we don't knock the arm off. And hopefully we don't cut ourselves in the process. I don't think we will, but you never can tell. Sometimes, depending on the base, they for some reason tend to glue, even though I don't put that much glue on, they tend to glue a little firmer like this one did, which is weird. Just get the blade underneath there, I'll be good. Whoa, easy. Yeah, it looks like there's a gap there, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm underneath it. It's just seemed to glue really good on this base versus the other one. I don't know why. Well, guess we're just gonna have to fight it, guys. I'll have to deal with it later. Because I'm not about to cut myself on a live stream. Alright, let's see. Oh, I did not see those. Well, that's something I definitely forgot to do as well. Collarbone, but I don't even know if you can tell. I don't think so, but maybe I'll go back and check it out. Alright, let's see. Ah, there they are. I'm like, where the hell is the damn 16 and 17? 16, 17. Man, I'll be glad when I'm done with these stupid toenails or dew claws. And 19 and 20. 20 is on the outside. $6. That's like $1 an hour.
B0 by Bob. I'm trying to get my orc army to 1k points, so I'm pretty much doing only base and wash. Once they are battle ready, I will come back and do more layering and aiding.
I understand that for sure. I wish that I could do something like that. I have to sit there and paint it till it's done. Basically, I don't know. I mean, maybe that'll change, but I mean, I'd rather it be gray on the table or painted on the table, not in between. For my army, I don't care what my opponent has. Alrighty, let's fight this last set of toenails or dew claws, whatever the hell we're calling them. And you would think that I might be able to use a pair of tweezers, but I can't, because I can't hold on. I mean, nothing will hold on to that. What I am going to do is put a little glue on here. See if I can get that to work. Nothing will hold on to that claw, this part, because it's too round, and that's the part that you would need to hold on to, because the other part has to go into the keyhole. There we go. Hopefully. Well, at least we got it in there. Now we can fool with it. Hey, nice. Now let's try not to screw it up. Well, at least we got it in there. Oh, that might have just slipped right where it needed to be. It did. Awesome. I'll take any little victory I can get. This one I should be able to put on by hand. No problem. Well, I say no problem, but the damn, again, thing twists in my hand. Damn it. Cannot get this thing to fit in there right. So annoying. Alright, that's gonna have to do. Nope, it's not gonna do because that looks like crap to me. Just gotta get it to rotate down, but it keeps turning in my damn hand. Did I get it that time? Nope. And I mean, no one's gonna know, but I will know. There we go. Jeez, man. And that was on the outside. Gotta love it. Well, nothing like launching it across the desk. Tiny little pieces that you can't afford to lose. Look at that, went right in there. Gosh, why can't I get things to do that every time? And that one too. Awesome. Maybe I just had to pay some kind of penance for this to happen. I don't know. We'll take it. Alright, cool. So we'll set that over there. Let that cure. Let's get this. Oh wait, we still gotta put this thing on here. Okay. Put this guy's arm back on that we knocked off. Alright, cool. So now that's all those little bits are done, except the tails on these guys are not finished, or on those two guys. Now the real question is, do we have enough parts for that? I don't know. I mean, I would think so, because they gave you two tails, is what I'm thinking. But I don't know that for certain. Let's see. It's not on this. And stand by 1 second, be right back. It's amazing how many tiny little parts they have. One thing I did with my Swarm Lord is I put some, just to make him a little different from these, you know, Hive Tyrants, is I put these shoulder pads on. 1 second. May have to get a refill. I'm out of water. Alright, let's see. So I know we've got to put spikes on their chests, and I think we're going to roll with adrenal glands on them as well, which will, at least on the ones that I made, that'll definitely help cover up some of the plastic. I don't know if they gave me enough of those tail coverings, because they may just fit, those might just fit both of them. And it's not an end all be all. It's not like it looks bad if I don't put it on. I definitely don't see it. I think these are one size fits all. Let's just see. So it looks like it fits on there, so if it fits on one of these guys, then it is one size fits all. Just get the damn thing to turn over my fingers, it'd be nice. Okay, that one definitely fits. It seemed like it fit better than this other one, which this does look like a bigger tail. Except it doesn't necessarily look like it's bigger on that area. I just can't really tell. Damn it. Yeah, it's got to be one size fits all. All right, well then what I'll do, I'll probably just put these on the big guys there, the winged Hive Tyrants. Because I definitely didn't see any more of these. I mean, I could potentially make a mold, but then I've got to carve out this part so it lays flat, and all those ridges I'd probably have to cut them out. I don't feel like doing that. Not for something that no one's even going to pay attention to, and I'll probably maybe forget about it in the long run myself. Sorry, I just realized you guys couldn't see what the heck I was doing. Alright, so that's on. That guy over there. And we'll put this one on this guy. And last night we talked about, or I asked, did anybody else ever feel like they got to a point towards the end of a project and they just didn't feel like finishing it? Let me tell you something. I hit that wall again today with these guys. But I fought through it, and here we are. Okay. I think for the most part that's all the tiny, well, except for the chest pieces, that's the tiniest fiddly nonsense. So I'm looking at to see where I think that the adrenal gland thing is supposed to go on the Hive Tyrant's chest as an option. We obviously did not put the collarbones on, but that's okay. No, it goes on top of them. Okay, interesting. And those were shoulder pads. I didn't know those were shoulder pads. I just thought that they were cool horns and put them on. Well, if we have enough, maybe I'll just put them on everybody. Or wait a minute, is that for the Swarm Lord only? I guess it really doesn't matter. Okay. Well, I'm not a big fan of that thing being on top of them. And we've got, let's see, how many we got here? Whoops. Sorry about that, guys. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we've got enough to do everybody. Let's do some experimenting here. Just to see how this will look. I just really don't want it on top. I think it looks, I don't know. Of course, if it, was to get hit in the chest, it wouldn't be good either. But hell, the Trigons have it on the chest, and that's the actual piece. So I know, damn, guy's freaking beard or whatever, bone beard is in the way, along with his what do you call those things, flesh hooks, which is what I gotta put on everybody. Okay, so we could potentially put that there. The only thing is, it doesn't really do anything for the other Hive Tyrants either. So let's check out, it might give these guys some character if we do it that way. So let's see, if we put this on here, I say character, it may like break up the fakeness, if you will. Okay, it's not bad. Oops, I wanted to look at it this way. I may have to do a little shaving or something, but come on, man. It doesn't really fit. I mean, I don't like the way that looks at all. Not if it was on this one or that one. I mean, the real one. And that's where it's supposed to go on the real one. It's actually not bad on him. I guess maybe if we brought it further back, it would look better. Yeah, it looks better further back, I have to admit. Okay, so we'll do that. Put some of that on there. Just want to make sure of something here before I glue this one on. One, two. Thought I had 6 here. Three. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there they are. Just want to make sure. Stick that a little further back. That will help it blend in more and marry more to this guy. Yeah, that's not bad. I don't mind that. Just up here would have been dumb. Right on. I'm digging it. Alright, cool. Let's get this guy. Oh, looks like we got 7 actually. Oh. Stop sticking to my fingers. Damn it, come on. Okay. I don't know why that one looks like it's slightly down lower. I think it is. There we go. Alright, those two are good as far as that's concerned. Now on to this dude. And we've got all kinds of freaking shoulder stuff. So we may be able to outfit all these guys actually. That'll really break things up. Oops, I just realized something. This does not go to him, and this one does. Fuck. Yep, they're two different kinds. Because of the tendril up top is straight on these versus curved on the others, or the other one. At least I was able to pull it off, so that's good. Okay, that was pretty far up there. Okay, now we can put this one on because that piece right there is curved down where those are not. That's all right. There we go. And then we'll just have to make sure we remember that for these guys up top here. Actually, let me check. They may not get that. Yep, they do. Okay. Alright, so this has got nothing on it. That one has nothing on it. We've got one here. One here. One here. And the problem is... Oh, here we go. Guess we had another one. And this is the kind that we need for, well, we should have, well, I don't know. I don't know if we'll have 3 more. But we need 2 like that for those 2 tyrants. And I don't know if we have it. No. No. So we're gonna have to bend one or something. It's the only solution I can come up with. Again, you're not supposed to be able to get 2 Hive Tyrants from one box set. But screw that. We will find a way. Maximize your dollar. Get as many models as you can. That's what I say. Oh, this guy's already got one on. How about that? Nice. I assembled.
CROWC02. That's so cool.
What's that, Crow? If that's what you want me to call you. Or
CROWC02. Where did you get the STL file?
that's no
Smiling
STL
face
file,
with open
buddy.
mouth and cold sweat.
That's definitely no STL file. That is this right here. Instamold. You can buy this stuff anywhere really. Throw it in some hot water, take your pieces, push it in. You just, for this you had to do all 3 pieces though for each side. So I'm always making parts to expand stuff. I don't have a 3D printer, not yet anyway. Maybe someday. I would like to, I just don't know if that's ever going to happen. Got little ones and I need to find space for it too. That way nobody gets hurt or poisoned or whatever you want to call it. Thank you for joining. Alright, cool. Push that guy forward.
CROWC02. That is so smart. Ugh, I have everything painted but I need another torso.
That's the easiest way to do it, man. It's not super expensive either. And I think I got all the stuff off of Amazon. It was either Amazon or eBay, one of the two. And I like the blue stuff better for some reason. I don't know why. And it's totally reusable. Like, now that I'm done with these, I just throw it back in hot water and mush it back up again and then make a new, new thing. And then what I did, you could use green stuff if you want to, but I have the smooth on plastic, like, I guess it's a resin or whatever, but it's not really resin. Hold on a second, let me get this on and I'll tell you exactly what it is. It's sitting right over here. Oh my gosh, get off my finger. I put too much glue on and got stuck. Back up, dude, back up. I just didn't want to wait for green stuff to cure. Gosh, man. Come on. There's like no glue right here, but you're sticking to me like crazy. That's why we call it Angry Badger Minis. So I can get angry about something stupid. So this stuff is called Smooth Cast 300 bright white liquid plastic, and it's part A and part B. These are gallon jugs, and let me tell you, they last. I've built full Land Raiders. Like, I actually, on my YouTube channel, you can see that. Just look up Land Raider or whatever, and you'll see. I mean, it's full Land Raider, moving parts, all that, all out of that. I think I've built. See, I've built 2 Land Raiders, 2 Rhinos, stuff like this, or these 3, the Zoanthropes. I've poured. Oh yeah, I've made copies of my Warhound guns for my Chaos Warhound, which, to give you an idea, are this big. They're pretty big. You know, taller than this freaking Hive Tyrant. Plenty of troops. Oh, I made 40 Death Corps of Krieg Death Riders. And let's see what else. All the metal parts and everything.
CROWC02. Astonished face, astonished face.
The extra armor and stuff, like, you know, track guards and things like that for all of my tanks for my Krieg Death Corps, including what you call it, oh gosh, man, bulldozer blades. The only thing is, with those, I didn't use this stuff. I actually poured a mold, you know, like put it in there, did a 2-part mold, and but you can see all that. I have it all on the video, and that's also smooth on silicone rubber or whatever, and it works. Now, you'll need to obviously do some practice if you don't know anything about it, and a great way to get an idea of what you need to do is looking at a sprue, so that you know where your air holes need to be as they connect to things. Now, obviously, these are vacuumed and all that, so they have a really, you know, injection molded, sorry, they have a really tiny input here, but you wouldn't have that. You would have a lot wider one, you know, for whatever piece you needed to copy for something like that. This other stuff that I did, these right here, they were literally 3 pieces for each side, and I just made 3 molds for each side. So, but all that is on some videos on my channel, so feel free to check it out. Hopefully it helps you. Okay, so now we've got all these stinking shoulder guards, which we are definitely gonna use now, because I didn't realize we had that many, and there's no reason not to use them. They will help break up the tyrants pretty good. And then, other than the swords and putting this Swarmlord on a base, I will just have to figure out some other way to distinguish the Swarmlord from the regular Hive Tyrants if they happen to be fielded together someday in a big, giant, enormous apocalypse battle, I hope, with titans and everything. I will do one game at least before I die, I'm telling you. Especially since my warlords can shoot 25 feet with their Vulcan cannon or volcano cannon. I gotta see that. I got to. That has to happen. I have to kill something. I don't care if it's one single orc. I'm just kidding. Yeah, these
CROWC02.
I'm no comedian, but I try to keep it lively if I can on here. If I was definitely in the, you know, like, showing as a comedian, I would not pay money to see me. Yeah, these shoulder pads are armor will definitely make these guys look better. Even more so. I mean, again, it's not a perfect cast, but it's enough that I didn't have to sit here and mold green stuff and everything else, and you know, why not, right? Okay, so we have some more, but they don't go on the winged Hive Tyrants. So what I think I'm going to try to do is work something. Let's just see if I can do something a little more for the Swarm Lord, maybe. I'm just going to experiment a little bit here. Oh, you know who needs these is my old metal Hive Tyrant. It does not have any of these things. So I better save 2 for him. I may actually go get him real quick, but I'm wondering if we put some more on here somehow, or would it look stupid? I don't know. I don't know if I like that or not. I don't want to glue it to find out. Then I have to scrape off the glue. Let me see from this angle here. If I can just get that to hold there at the upward angle. One second, be right back.
CROWC02. I had to buy the super glue activator from Army Painter. I hate holding paces for 30 SEC and to bond.
Yeah, I've got this zip kicker. It does the same thing, only I think it's cheaper. I just don't always use it. I don't know. That might look a little stupid. I'm just trying to. What I'm trying to see is if I glue that there, how much does it look like it's hanging up? You can't even, you know, like how stupid that would look hanging out like that. I mean, there it doesn't look too bad. Like what's holding it on, you know what I mean? And then it's connecting with this other one, so that's no good. I'm pretty sure you can't put those on those guys. They don't really need them. Man, that was deja vu. I must have dreamt that, saying that. Let's see. Yeah, I think we're at our limit as far as that goes. So we will save that for the metal one. Now we got to get the flesh hooks for that one, and then make some for these guys because I don't think we have any more. We've got plenty of freaking horn or spikes and stuff, but no flesh hooks. Oh, we got all these toxin sack things. Is that what that is? Yeah, toxin sacks. I don't know. I don't know if I feel like putting all that crap on there. I mean, I could, but let's see. No. So what are you working on, Crow? We got 1, 2 collarbones. We've got the one set of normal flesh hooks we can put on that guy. I don't know what I'm going to do with all these crazy extra parts I have. So much stuff. Alright, let's get this guy. So it goes on this side, and of course it's going to be in the way of everything. And of course it hits the floor. So now I gotta look for it. Oh, there it is. My gap here, my camera, my floor, and all that is the bane of my existence. Ah, these horns, man, you just cannot hold on to them. Spikes or horns, whatever you want to call them. Hooks, flesh hooks. Son of a bitch. If you have never had these problems, then you are a lucky person. That's all I can tell you. Actually, I think this is supposed to go on the other side. Damn bone beard is sticking me. Or was sticking me. Well, that doesn't seem right.
CROWC02.
No,
I have a few
right.
combat patrols but never played an actual game. My 9-year-old son and I tried to play a few times but it got too overwhelming for us.
Well, I don't know if you care about playing, but we are, and I don't know if you have Tabletop Simulator, but and you would only need one computer, to be honest with you. Saturday night at 9 o'clock, I'm going to try my first RPG / 40K game. It's just a one-shot type thing, and it's all written up and everything, and it will use very basic 40K game playing, which is how I like to play. I'm not into all the stratagems and blah blah blah. You're more than welcome to play. There's no limit of players. You guys would be playing as a Death Watch Space Marine. And or you could look at some of the tabletop simulator games that I have on the channel. I haven't played a real game in forever because I just don't have anybody to play with, so I feel your pain. But I know how to play with basic rules for the most part, and if not, I know where to find the answer to the question. But we're going to do that at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time Saturday. And the game will probably last about, well, I mean, you can stay for as long as you need to. I mean, I'm telling people be prepared for 4+ hours, but, if you got to go, you got to go. We got a couple people that are excited about it. but I'd like to start playing with people online since I don't have anybody to really play with. Okay, so now we need to find hooks or whatever for these, and I know I have all that stuff from the Trigons. I just don't know where I put it, and I hope to God I didn't dump it all in here, and I got a feeling I did. I don't want to go through that to find out. This is nothing but Gene Stealer heads and stuff. Let's see here. Actually, no, wait, it's in a box. I know where it's at. Just gotta find the right box. Yeah, tomorrow night I'll be putting together 2 Trigons and magnetizing them so they can be, I'm sorry, Turvigons, so they can be Turvigons or Tyrannofexes. And then that will be the end of the bulk. Are you kidding me? Wow. Anyway, that'll be the end of the bulk of my Tyranid army. I just would have Gene Stealer Colts and Space Hulk Gene Stealers to put together. And then that would be it. I know I dumped them all in a box. Well, here's a bunch of them anyway. Oh yeah. I don't want the really large ones. Oh yeah, they're in this box. Oh, a couple of them are. We'll make it work. I'm honestly thinking about taking this Swarm Lord and ripping his legs off and putting these extra Carnifex legs I got on to make him bigger. Slightly bigger. Just haven't decided on that yet. I don't know how hard it's going to be to get them off either. Alright, what do we need? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. What we got here? 3, 6, 9, 12. Okay, so we just got to find some more after this. This is just going to be a little bit of a pain, but it'll be worth it in the end. I'm missing one. Where did you go? You fall on the floor. I don't see it. I'm sure it did though. I think we'll have enough though. What got overwhelming for you guys? Like, what was your main hang up, if you remember? Because you only have to play with the rules you understand until you learn the rest. Nope, I know that one hit the floor. And I found the other one. Awesome. Okay. So now we're going to attempt to use these as the flesh hooks that go on the Tyranid Hive Tyrant stuff. And to make it the best we can, we're going to size it up biggest to smallest like it is. Hopefully we should have enough pieces. I mean, we should. Okay, so we got those for those two. This Hive Tyrant. There's a couple. Alright, cool. So that should be all that we need. So we outfit this guy with some glue. Start putting stuff on him. I think we'll start with the bottom first. I need to turn that over. They're supposed to be facing down. Hey, come on now. You were doing so good. Son of a gun. I literally just broke that off. Really? Guess it wasn't glued on yet. come on. Move your ass.
CROWC02. Best of luck. I have to hit the sack. Thank you for the info on making the torsos.
Anytime, man. Anytime. But I guess you guys can all see what I'm doing now and seeing how this is going to work out. And all of this will help break up, you know, or give the illusion that it's not that plastic. Now I'm going to cut this off most likely because it's just a little longer than I want it to be. Well, nah, it's fine. Screw it. We'll just glue it on. But already that gives it a really good look and feel. Just get it to stay where I want it. Okay. I guess we're going to play that game again and again and again. Not the game I want to play. I'm rolling solid ones right now, guys. There we go. The old skin cell trick works like a charm again. What do you guys think? Pretty good? I think so. It looks better in person, I can tell you that. Alright, one, or one side rather. Hold on, it fell down again when I put that extra glue, I think. I think we're going to hit this with some zip kicker. I just really kind of didn't want to, but I'm going to try and do this all night, fighting with it. Alright, cool. Now we just gotta do the other side. Oop, we did not prep these. Let me close that. Okay, starting with the bottom, so we can get our fingers in there, hopefully. So we're going to put it on the top and ride it down with the razor blade, hopefully. Okay. That's one. Son of a gun. I knew it too, man. Well, at least I found. Oh my gosh, dude. Are you kidding me right now? I found it and then I dropped it. Gosh, dude. Not only did I drop it, I sent it like flying. Nope, that's not it. I absolutely hate the light in this room. I hate it with a passion. I don't know why anybody thought yellow light was a good idea. Okay, last one. Of course you did. Alright. Sorry, you guys were looking at my leg. My leg! Oh, come on. Right when I was... You son of... Right when I put it on. So that means everything underneath it is already hardened. You bastard. Oh, man. It's always something, man. Had it in place and everything. Alright. Try it again. Alright, looks like we got it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, looking pretty good with what we did. Obviously we'll still have green stuff to fill, like in there or whatever, but all that being said, I'm gonna call it a night. Got some things I need to do, so thank you for hanging out. And we will catch you next time. Take care.